Uh-oh, there's an echo.
Well, I got a little something to share with you about my adventures in vegetarianism.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I want to thank you, by the way, Boots, for getting me into eating a vegetarian diet, because I had done it before, you know.
Yeah.
I think I survived a whole winter on vegetarian diet.
It's very alkaline, you know.
Yeah, that's right. And but one thing I noticed, and I'll probably eat meat and other fish and so on again, but what I'm noticing, I've been having like these long strings of vegetarian days, and yesterday I went to Sam's Club and I was thinking, do I want to get a chicken? Do I want to get a piece of a chunk of beef? Well, I have to get the beef for the cat anyway, but she has some here in the freezer, so I didn't really need to buy it. I went over and I looked, and I noticed it seemed so dense and heavy that I was thinking, like, I don't really, this is not wrong for me now. I was relating, like, see, when I was thinking about
me yesterday too.
Yeah, as a head trip, it was great, you know.
Yeah.
But when I actually went and was with it, it was not great.
Yeah.
That happened to me yesterday too. I was driving home and I kept thinking, I'm going to get a big piece of grass-fed beef and I'm going to eat it. I kept thinking about it, and then I got to the grocery store and then I walked right by the meat counter. I forgot all about it. And I realized it was like an idea. It wasn't the right thing. Especially at night. It always feels better to have vegetables.
So we are fasters.
Fasters.
Right now I'm fasting on vegetables, potatoes, rice, that sort of thing. That's my latest.
That's good.
That's my latest fast. Okay, now Barb's dog died yesterday for our viewers, and so we're. How do you feel, Barb?
I feel kind of like I don't want to slow down because then I feel it. I feel kind of ahead of myself a little bit. It all happened so quickly.
Have you been reconnecting your gravitational body to Ricky?
Yeah, like I was trying to hold her really close when they were, doing that and letting her go, and then all night I kept trying to just like see her bodies and just line up with her so I could meet her again. I wanted to make sure she didn't get too far away. It was sort of a selfish reason, but I slept all night except for a little while, and then I woke up looking around for her. But
well, right, connect your celestial. Well, let's all do this. We'll all connect our celestial body to Griffey's.
Okay. I got some really nice calls from people. Okay.
So you get a signal there, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Let's all go to the 144th dimension right now.
Yeah.
Barb, I'm on the 144th dimension.
No, I want her to come back. Yeah.
Okay, actually get a signal on it and tell me when you're there.
Okay.
Barb, are you there? Did you get a signal?
Yep.
Now, how do you feel now?
I guess more at one with everything and her.
Well, test am I on the 144th dimension? Retest it.
90 something. I'm gonna put myself up a little higher. My heart feels kind of heavy and low, so.
Okay, once again, I'm on the 144th dimension. Let's do that again.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
This side.
Okay. Barb, go for the signal. You want to get the signal.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I noticed something, a change there, Barb. Test now
Yeah,
again.
so I felt I had to really pull myself up to have all my bodies be in the 144th dimension.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding back a little because I feel like I don't want to leave anybody behind, including her. One thing I have to clear is I'm sort of mad at myself that I kind of not panicked, but I felt like that I took her to the veterinary hospital. Like they basically said she's dying and she would have died at home, you know. But I guess I was scared to be by myself, or you know, I was actually up here and I didn't want to. Like I even to try to get her down stairs and everything, I didn't know how I was going to do that because she wasn't walking, and then miraculously she stood up for a minute, and I got her down there. But I have to just forgive myself for that because I.
Okay.
I think that shot is the right thing to do, you know, like.
Well, test. Am I on
She's sort of trying to die.
Barb, test. Am I
Yeah.
in the 144th dimension now?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Have I forgiven myself? Test.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you're right on about what you're saying, and there is something to forgive and forget. You know, the unforgivenesses get stuck in our bodies. We got to pull them out.
Yeah.
Now retest, am I on the 144th dimension?
Yes. Damn, this is tricky. This is hard today.
What about boots? Did you get a signal? Are you there?
Yeah. I did.
How's it feel to you?
No worries.
Oh, well, this is the best I have felt in days. Really good. I needed to do this days ago.
It's probably what Griffin's saying.
We'll get to you in a minute.
I'm good too. I don't want to dwell on it too much. We'll just let her go. She's, yeah, she was visiting.
Have you noticed that you want to wallow?
A little today. I mean, I didn't feel that way this morning. I just wanted to move on, but it just feels like something's, you know, gone that I'm not used to having gone. I mean, I'm freer too, so.
Well, test this. Is that wanting to wallow one of my dysfunctions? One of my symptoms?
Yeah, but I said, like, I'm not really I don't feel like I'm in that right now.
Good. You know, I've been listening to a lot of movies, and one of them was Stephen Covey talking about the 7 habits of highly effective people. And he was saying that people who are not effective wallow in negativity and dwell on the past and fail to forgive themselves.
It wasn't that far in the past. It was just last night. 12 hours ago. Give me a little time to wallow.
It's way in the past, Barb. You know, the moment when we hooked up on this call is way in the past.
Yeah, okay.
Because all spots in the past are equidistant from us. There is no such thing as the past or the future, so there is no such thing as distance to the past or the future.
It's good to get a few lessons out of some things.
Well,
Like,
you just
you know,
got one there from me. See, the guru has spoken. From my lotus lips have issued these pearls of wisdom that you have elicited in your hour of need.
Yeah, but I feel like I got pearls of wisdom from my Facebook friends too. They were pretty good.
I noticed that. I was reading what they were writing. It's pretty
I got
good.
some pretty enlightened Facebook friends.
I know, you do have some good
Well, they love
ones.
dogs too. They've all had dogs, a lot of them.
Yeah.
For God's sake, yes.
They took it more seriously than I did in some ways, but she was. I mean, there are lessons though, because it is good to like appreciate these animals or people when you have them, and it's just good about remember to remind yourself to be more conscious. Like that she's not just this thing in the background following you around. You know, she's a little entity of her own. So I want to give her that much. I'm not wallowing that. I'm just kind of giving this animal a little credit for who she was for me. But we can move on. I'm all right.
Well, I don't so much want to move on. I want to actually have you...
Yeah. I kind of just connect with her.
I want you to understand yourself that...
Yeah.
Like, when you contest, are there other things that I wallow in?
Sometimes. Yeah, I want to wallow in lost people or lost relationships in general sometimes. Not wallow, but I think about them. So I guess that's some form of dysfunction.
You wallow.
Everyone. It's like, remember that movie, Castaway, when he's got Wilson, the basketball.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun.
Yeah, like now I'm still talking. I talk to Griffin and she's not here. I talk to some of my exes that aren't here, like they're talking to Wilson. That's funny. It's important. It's true that time is all happening simultaneously, so I try to stay moving forward with all this stuff. Or like experience that I'm always still in a relationship with these people. What were you saying?
I think you're doing
Sorry.
remarkably well, it seemed to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when
I slept.
yeah.
But what was really funny is right when it was all happening, I was, trying to figure out how to get her downstairs, and it was all happening really quick. They're saying, you better get her here right away. And then I lost my phone. I just couldn't find it anywhere. And I didn't find it till this morning, which was kind of perfect in a way, because I got to just be by myself. And there was and I really, like about 12 people called me and noticed this morning, but I didn't have the phone, which was kind of good. And it happened right exactly during the time of the prayer meeting, too.
How did we call you?
I came up to look for my phone one more time, and I couldn't find it, and I grabbed the computer. And when I got to this really modern new emergency veterinarian place, they had Wi-Fi in the waiting room. So I turned the computer on, and I was on the meeting while I was waiting, and then they came out and told me. I even brought the computer in there, because I went into the room with them at the end, and but that's how you were talking to me through Skype.
That's very smart, Barb.
I know, it was smart. I would have had you all in there, but I didn't think it was appropriate. That was crazy. She was a good dog. And then they came racing in with her saying, I think she's trying to, I don't know. And I went, well, why don't we, But then we gave her that shot.
Wow.
She came, she was a good little dog. Smart.
Okay, let's do it again. I'm on the 144th dimension. And get a signal. I'm on the 144th dimension. Barb, sit back, relax. Sit back. Good. I'm on the 144th. Come on, get a signal.
4th dimension. We should be starting to laugh pretty soon, but...
You don't have to laugh, Barb. It's okay, really.
Okay. I don't mean to be disrespectful to the 144th.
Not a problem.
When I think of all the things that happened to that dog where I never took her to the vet. Like, she was so smart. When I was leaving, these people came in and they had this little cute little one of those really expensive little dogs all wrapped in a blanket. And the dog was totally fine, was like playing around. And they're like, and I was like, crying, signing the papers and everything. And then they were saying, well, here, what's wrong with your dog? And they said, well, she got in a little fight with a cat. She's got a scratch on her on her leg. Yeah.
I worked at an animal hospital for, 4 years. Yeah.
People go like the wrong women, except for when we got there. She just laid in the back seat and she was looking at me and she didn't want to get up. She couldn't really stand up, and then a fellow came and helped me carry her. Then at the very end, she walked in. Oh, I think she was trying to do it on her own because she kept walking around trying, looking for a place to lay down. She couldn't get comfortable when she was here. That was one of her symptoms. I think she was trying to just do it herself.
Okay, let's do it again. I'm on the 144th dimension. Did you get a signal? Yeah, got a signal?
Yes.
Now, Boots, I noticed before the meeting last Friday, for a few days before there, you seemed to be doing a little tweeting, as I remember it.
Yeah.
Now, Boots, you got to lower your camera just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And then, after the meeting, not a peep. Nothing.
Last Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right now, I have my huge German test on Friday, and...
Oh, this week is your last week of your German lessons.
Yeah, and Friday's the big test, and so I'm just, I've just been studying really hard.
So now, let me ask you, did you, were you doing as well when you weren't tweeting? No. No.
I don't know if it was the tweeting, but no, I haven't been doing as well the last, since Friday, I think.
Barb noticed that there was something wrong at the end of the meeting. What was it?
Yeah? Was it at the end of the meeting?
She noticed something.
Yeah,
right at the end, like it just right at the end. Remember, Barb, you said Boots didn't look like she was doing that well? Remember that? Barb?
Yeah, I think so. Last meeting. I'm not sure. Remind me, what were you not doing well about?
We talked right after the meeting, Barb. We talked, and you said that I didn't look like Boots was doing that well.
Oh yeah.
Was it on Friday or last?
Friday. This last Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you hear?
Well, I wasn't on camera. So it wasn't that I looked like I wasn't doing well. I guess I sounded like I wasn't doing well.
Something.
Right?
I think Barb picked it up psychically, but what was it?
Yeah.
Well, just because you're hi, little guy.
Yeah, it was a lot of things.
Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Did you hear about Griffin? No. Griffin's gone. What? Griffin died last night. Hi. Hi, Greg.
Nancy?
Hi, Boots. Where's Byard? He's in there.
Nancy. Hi.
Hey, Byard, you're getting better looking all the time. Lots of work for you, dude.
I look like a stairway to heaven, right?
Like those colonics. Now today you're looking like Greg.
No, today you look like Greg.
I want to invite you. Nancy, I want to invite you to get together with us and make a movie like this one day.
Okay, doc, thanks. I will hone my vortex and let you know.
Around this time, like right now, like when we're doing it, would be good.
Yeah.
And Barb and I will talk with you, and we can talk about your experiences with Immunics and so on.
Well, I don't call it Immunics, but I definitely clear and do some RI, some RIC.
Right.
And yeah, okay, that's great. Great.
Let's do that. Come here, little squirt. Where are you?
But right now I have a quick collect to make, so love you guys. And I'm glad I got a chance to say hi. I got to get Barb on, talk to Barb about roofing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got to say,
well, we're gonna be complete in like 20 minutes.
Okay, no. See you guys.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Bye, Nancy.
So Boots, back to you. What was wrong?
Well, I don't remember specifically, but had pretty, I was just in a really not a good place over the whole weekend. And Monday sort of came out of it, and it was the first time.
I want you to test something, okay?
Yeah.
Test this question. Did it start right at the end of the meeting?
Yeah.
Now,
I got a yes.
Was I attacked?
Was I attacked? I got a yes.
Okay. Test through your. Was it one of my organs? Did it come through one of my organs?
Did it come through one of my organs? Yes.
Okay. Which one?
All right. I gotta go through all of my organs now.
You can do this in a
I'll do it. I'll do it quick. Oh, the thyroid. The good old thyroid.
Is my thyroid my ally now?
My thyroid, my ally now. No.
Okay, so ask your thyroid, please be my ally. Get a signal when it's your ally.
Okay, did it?
Great.
We're friends now.
Well done. Do you feel any different?
Yeah, my shoulders just went down.
Yeah, that happens.
Feel much better.
When you're not tweeting, it's a symptom.
Yeah, I was saying, it's the first time since I started Immunics. I don't think I did any Immunics for 2 days. And Monday I realized, wow, I can't believe I did that.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, just a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Attacks. I tested for demonic attacks. I got yes, and what else? Some, bad dimension. I don't even know which one, but it wasn't good.
You got to tweet about it when you find it. Cure it, or as much as you can, and then tweet about it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you don't cure the whole thing, maybe after you do one tweet about it, you'll see more, and you'll be able to cure the rest of it and then tweet again about that. That's the way tweeting is supposed to work for us. It's supposed to, even if we're not totally cured of something, if we've done some of it or accessed something about it, if you tweet that, there's something about putting something out to other people,
Right.
and putting it in writing that makes it concrete enough to get a handle on it so that you can go on and cure it.
Right.
So it should help.
Yeah.
It should help. What? Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, I just felt like I was in this like loop of like, you know I should do that. This happens with other things, where I just know if I make one little move in the right direction, it'll kind of snowball into something better. But I just have such a hard time doing that one thing. Like I just resist it.
Huh.
And I know logically I should do it.
That's kind of like that wallowing. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Well, look at the hard time Barb was just having.
Yeah.
Going to the 144th.
But you think you have to stay in this place a little longer, like there's something you're supposed to get out of it or something?
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, there could be some truth to that, but you can't stay too long.
No, and I usually, I don't have a lot of patience. I can swallow, be in a bad place for a little while, but then it's like, no, it's like I'm out of here. Yeah.
Actually, that's in one of those forms of attack or the entrance points. That's like beautiful sadness. That's the way you hang out in the sadness about things.
Yeah.
That's a form of attack. Did you know what it was that set it off? Or what changed it back? Oh, you.
Well, let's see. I mean, the test was kind of stressing me out, and
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
You see, here's the thing, okay? I remember you in the meeting, and you were great. And then you got attacked. I didn't notice it, but Barb did. She didn't. I don't think she saw it, and maybe she didn't even hear it in your voice. She may have just, as I say, she may have just psychically read you,
Yeah.
But there was and when Barb said that to me, I was thinking, no, she was fine. But then I had that, because I had also perceived it. But I wasn't letting it in. I wasn't letting myself, it was, the meeting was over, we were all going, I was trying to get complete. And as this thing went by, I just went, oh, it doesn't exist. Like, I didn't want to know it existed.
Too bad we don't have a lot of technology. We could look at the instant replay right now.
It wasn't much of it. Yeah, it's on the web there. You can
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you can watch the last 10 minutes of it if you want. But it wasn't much of a team effort really, because I dropped the ball, because I saw it, and Barb dropped the ball because when she saw it, she didn't say anything in the meeting about it.
Didn't you and I talk after the meeting, Bootsy? Was that last week? Didn't you and I? Didn't you call?
We didn't talk. No, that was the week
so we just kind of left you hanging there. That was bad. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Barb dropped the ball. She could have said something to you as the meeting was ending.
I have another thing that I have to punish myself for.
Oh, good.
Just kidding.
Follow in.
So how are you now?
Now I'm great. I feel good.
Good.
I started to come out of it on Monday. I felt, just a little bit better, and I started testing again and kind of got back on track. Today was better.
I go through these same kinds of things. I think we all do it. I can't work. I don't even realize I'm not working properly, because I missed something and it's been affecting me, and it will go on, can go on for days.
Well, I just wanted to be alone. I just wanted everybody to leave, and I threw my family out of here. They were supposed to go on one of these, sleigh rides with the horse and everything. And I woke up Sunday morning, I was like, okay, they're leaving, I can be alone and wallow by myself. And somebody called and said they canceled the sleigh ride.
Yeah.
I nearly lost it.
Karmic. Wow. You were stuck with your family again.
No, I said, no, you guys are going out. You're going.
Did you force them out? That's crazy.
No, they wanted to get out anyway. So. I just pushed them in the direction they were already going.
I think Griffin wanted to be alone too. At least.
Yeah.
People do what they gotta do.
Made use of that day by watching, about 10 movies on Netflix.
Wow.
Well, they were just like episodes of a series.
Okay.
Just checked out,
Yeah.
And sometimes I do that, and it's okay.
It is okay, I think. Do you ever test for dimensional return? Have you ever gotten to that one yet? Dimensional returns?
I did get that one kind of recently, and I tweeted about it because I couldn't understand it. And Bayard answered the tweet, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really get it on the, yeah. You said there were time bombs.
That's what I said.
That's what you said, I remember.
Now, let's see. So I guess when you come to the meeting on Friday, you will have finished this test.
Yes, I will.
You will be coming from the test.
Yay.
I wonder what you'll be like.
I think I'll be happy. I'm ready. I do pretty well on tests, but
How long
I'm
is the
preparing.
test? How long is the test?
The first part is 2 hours, and then the second part is an oral exam for 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
Where you have to talk and role play.
Oh my
That should be fun.
Definitely.
Order pastries.
Wow.
Yeah, you have different dialogues. You get a choice. You have to really know about 12 dialogues that they might throw at you.
So
give you 3 to choose
so
from.
Once you pass the test, what does this make you eligible for? What do you can teach, or you can just be a citizen?
No, when I moved here, I had to sign a contract that I said I would learn the language to a certain proficiency. And when I moved here, I thought I was going to be here 1 year. That was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I didn't care. I'd sign anything because I was leaving anyway.
Right.
And I didn't really know what I was signing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really an excuse, but I'm required to get to a certain level of German. And since I have not done that, I haven't been tested for it. I don't have I haven't passed the test. Maybe I could do it without the test, but then every year that I go back to renew the green card, they slap me with a fine because I didn't do this test.
Mm-hmm.
So now I do the test and I get a 3-year card, and I don't have to go to the immigration for 3 more years. Oh, who's that cutie?
Look what I found. Just appeared.
You.
Never met before. Just jumped up on my lap. Is that weird?
Look at those ears, huh?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Stella?
I don't know who that is. It looks like what do they call him? Jack Russell. I'm not sure. There we go.
Now you're coming to the United States, aren't you? Aren't you coming to San Francisco?
American invasion. Come to Santa Fe.
Oh, what? I missed half.
Aren't you
I was asking whether you're coming to the States.
Didn't you say you were coming to San Francisco?
Soon. Coming soon.
Do you know when?
No, I don't know exactly when. I'm hoping it looks like the end of February.
Oh.
Because my kids have a semester break, and my husband said, don't go when they're out of school because it'll really mess up his schedule. Mm-hmm. Sounds terrible. So I have to wait till they're till they go back to school, which is the 25th of February, and then I can go after that.
I thought your family was coming.
Coming here?
to San Francisco, as you said, didn't you?
Well, they're already there. They live there.
Oh.
I'm going to San Francisco to visit my family.
Oh, I see. So you're not bringing your husband and children with you?
No, they can't go because the kids are in school and you can't, they're really strict about taking them out of school. You're not allowed to, basically.
Right.
Wow.
No, they'll show up at your house and the police will come if your kids aren't in school without an excuse. They don't put up with that at all. Homeschooling is not allowed. It's illegal.
I love it.
I thought about doing it,
I love it. The good old-fashioned way to do schooling, under police escort.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. Well, so when you're visiting your family, are you going to be able to meet with us on Tuesday?
I hope so. I mean, it'll be. We'll work that.
I mean, it'd be a totally different time.
You think your mom will let you?
It'd be 9 a.m. You were going to give us a link to your dad's website, and you never did.
Yeah, sure.
Like I asked you like 2 weeks ago for it, I never saw one.
Okay. You want me to send it on
Twitter.
Skype?
Send it on
Twitter.
Twitter,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because
I'll do that. I can do it.
I bet
as soon as
everybody
we
will
hang up.
find it interesting. Because you were telling me about your dad, and he seems like an interesting man.
Very.
So I bet that he's the kind of person that the other people we know would like to find out about.
Sure. Yeah.
Since
They
he's
would.
a friend of a friend,
That's right.
so to speak.
Is he like Jack LaLanne? All fit
Loves him.
like that.
But I love Jack LaLanne. What's not the like?
Me too. I do too. I was going to put him on my Facebook as one of my favorite athletes. I thought he was so funny.
Yeah.
I like Jack LaLanne.
Okay, now, before we stop, which we're going to stop in 5 minutes,
Wow. That
the
was
reason I've been talking about all this stuff, leading up to this, my thing about curing your thyroid nodule, test, do I still have a nodule on my thyroid?
Do I still have a nodule on my thyroid? I get yes.
And
That thing's stubborn.
when I was, attacked on Friday, did that retard the cure?
Yes.
The thing about attack, see, if you can't be killed, you can be derailed or slowed down. And that's what happens. So all attack, the objective, the essence of attack, is to cause us to slow down. That's what the net effect of it is. It just slows us down.
That's true.
And the whole idea of Immunics is to speed us up.
Right.
And, if, like a lot of times, if cure doesn't happen quickly, it won't happen at all. Like I was talking to a woman with cancer a couple of weeks ago, and we taught her how to test and all kinds of good stuff. And, I don't think it had much of an effect on her. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to require people like that watch a movie first and see if they're interested in proceeding after that. She's going to try some substances. She doesn't want to use the doctor's treatment, but she could very well die because she had a lot of attack when we were talking to her. So, my dear, in each day, the moral of the story is, throughout each day, you must steadily watch yourself. Am I curing things? One way to know is if you're tweeting. That was the thing
Right.
about like tweeting, is they were like, they're milestones, they're markers. Tweets about cure are markers. That's why I started the cure team originally, because I saw it as, of course, a great way to outreach with people, and also a way to put a group of people in very good shape so that they could tip cure.
Right.
You know, because you have to be in good shape to do that. And the thing I notice about, the thing about both of you is, you know, you and me too, you know, the three of us are pretty similar. Like, we may, like, you know, go down temporarily, but we keep going. And we even keep curing things when we are down. You know, even though we just don't do enough.
Yep.
Like, Barbara, are you back to feeling terrible and having recriminating thoughts and all? Did you, like, swing back over into that again?
Test on that. What do you think?
Do I test it? Has Barb swung back to that? You know, I get no, actually.
You're right. I'm back to my old basic vanity. Like, wow, I'm looking kind of old on camera there. Issues. My usual issues. My in-the-moment issues. I'm just kidding.
You're an old soul, Barb, you know, so you should be proud of looking old, you know. You're an old soul.
Yeah. I like being old. It's cool. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I mean, it's over. I mean, in a way, it's given me kind of like a rush. She's like giving me a little momentum. I'm sure there might be a crash, but
yeah.
I'm just clear that she's happier and it's good for her. No, I'm not doing that to myself.
Good. See, Boots, you do an awful lot more for yourself than most people. You know? So when we're talking about doing even more, I mean, we are talking about curing a thyroid nodule instead of having it, you know, surgically removed. So,
Right.
you know, you might have to do an extraordinary amount to get, you know, to accomplish that.
I'll do it. I'm up for it.
Well, see, if you can do that extraordinary amount, that will make you an extraordinary person beyond anything you've ever been.
Cool. I'm up for that too.
Because you were the person.
Top your class.
You were the person who got the thyroid nodule. You know, that's who you used to be. So now you'll become the person who cures the thyroid nodule, and that's a big change. From being somebody who gets one to being somebody who cures one, it's an enormous change. I mean, it's way a bigger accomplishment than killing a virus, which only takes a few minutes. And this is a very big accomplishment you're attempting. You know, it's not like, you know, curing herpes or something. Although actually, you know, I should give myself more credit, because it took me years of sticking with it and checking myself every day to cure herpes. It wasn't just a quick thing, even though I cured it in the sense that I didn't have outbreaks, but I had to fucking work to cure it, to really cure it, you know? It was a lot of work, so I should give myself a lot more credit than I do. I always denigrate it, you know, like it's nothing. Because that's how it felt. It felt like nothing.
You deserve it. Congratulations now.
Thank you.
I think you have to see how these diseases and conditions like play into all the other areas of your life. Because now that I cured my herpes and no good outbreaks, you can see how manifestations of the symptoms show up in your relationships or work. Like, I don't know what how thyroid plays out, but it would be interesting to look at that too.
Well, how does herpes play out? Can you have any?
Just low esteem, like thinking, like what I was doing was like thinking everything's your fault. This for me it does, like that everything's my fault, or that I didn't do something right, or if I would have done something differently, this wouldn't have happened. You know, like that kind of downward spiral thinking.
Those are herpes symptoms.
Yeah, shame, blame, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that's herpes.
Gosh, it's funny you say that, because looking back, 20 years ago, that's how I was. I had those symptoms.
Yeah, it was tricky because in a way, when you're on the highest level, everything is your creation, but it's not like I should be blaming myself or shaming myself for what manifests.
Well,
Yeah, that's definitely what I was doing.
I never noticed it while I had the herpes, or even when it was gone. I never put it just like you did just now. It's really great to hear you say.
That's what I look for now, and that's what's really been keeping it out. I have had a lot of opportunities to manifest outbreak, and I totally haven't. I'm really grounded in my cure now.
You should tweet this.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd start taking it seriously. You're the one who actually inspired me, because I kind of didn't want to talk about it. Then I just thought, well, I'm just going to really get into this and keep out of my higher bodies, and that's what I discovered in my higher bodies, those things. But I'll work with you on your thyroid more, Jen, because I feel like I'm available.
Oh, yeah.
More. We should do that.
Okay.
You'd like disappear your thyroids. That'd be cool.
Well, Jen, you're to be congratulated, too, for passing through what you went through over the weekend.
Yeah.
Congratulate
Good
myself.
talk.
Well, you know,
Monday morning.
a lot of people never pass through these things. They go into one and they never come out the other end. That's why we never hear from them again.
That's true.
Really?
We never hear from them again.
Wow.
They are gone. No sound ever comes from within the gates of Eden.
The silent scream. Yeah.
Well, what kind of got me through this weekend was knowing I was going to come here on Tuesday. It gave me
That's right.
True.
Yes.
I knew I'd better.
Structure helps. Well, guys, this is great. I love it. And I love you, and it's wonderful to be with you. And I will see you both on Friday.
After the test.
After the test. This movie was given to you by HUM, the World Ministry of Immunics, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive and the iCollege of Immunics. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another, this is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons, and you can click on each lesson and you'll see that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find a huge bank of movies of people curing things. Here's one of someone curing multiple sclerosis that you can click on and these play. Hopefully this one will play in a moment. There it is. So that woman cured PPMS and MS. Here you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings you'll find a link to friend me. It's actually Byard. I'm Byard speaking to you on Facebook, and you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. When you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College, and as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. You'll notice that skill 1 in the hierarchy of skills is cure physical diseases. That's actually the easiest thing with this particular approach. And I've put a great many things in the hierarchy of skills that relate to curing physical diseases, such as ending trauma, working on your organs. Now, if we go into the Recode Your DNA, there are 10 applications or 11 applications, and Recode Your DNA is one of them. If we go inside here, what we see is a page with a huge amount of links. And then if we look at the links on the right, after the ones on the left which prepare you, these are the actual lessons. And you can see some of them. It might be hard for some people to see why blind installation procedure is related to recoding your DNA. And this is why we've put it in this application, so that it relates it in your mind. This is the reason the Web College is organized the way it is to relate things for you in your mind. And obviously there are a huge number of things, like if you're curing cancer or herpes or any medically incurable disease, it's obvious that there are a great many things that you have to learn. And they're different for everybody. You do not have to learn everything that's listed here. And in fact, cure is instantaneous. And it's always unexpected how it will come. Like, watch these women. They're going to give you a perspective. This is a good way to conclude this little overview I'm giving you here. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay,
Okay.
both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
I feel clear.
Yeah, I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly.
Well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there are some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
you simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
But it's it. That's really
Not
it.
in effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Well, God, that's sick," you know.
I know.